Greetings, lovely shoujo listeners. 'Tis the season for our great return to recording. Joe's been away in Dreamtown, Japan, and we're finally reunited again after weeks of me botching releasing our episodes in timely manner. But we turn a new leaf now that Joe's back to supervise and get on me if I'm falling behind. And in case you missed it, we announced that release days are now Fridays. And I'm Sarah and Joe and all that. We're out of practice here.
You're Sarah and Joe? Okay. That's cool. Who do I get to be?
Who you want to be?
I want to be all the little sound effects.
Okay. You're on it.
Loop.
Okay. Nailed it.
Wah, 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 wah.
I just got my nails done, and the guy doing my nails was making little sound effects as he was doing them, so that was fun.
There's a sound effect.
Makes me think of
Yeah.
there's just like a psh, like psh, I'm done with this hand. Give me the other one. But yeah, we got a lot to catch up on before we jump into our coverage of My Happy Marriage. Joe, tell us everything. Magical, life-altering trip.
So, on the plane, I watched the movie Gone with the Wind. I'd never seen that before. That movie's kind of like not what I was expecting. It's like a little unhinged. You know what I mean?
I
ever seen
haven't
Gone
seen
with the
it, so
Wind?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, it's not what I was expecting. It was way crazier than I thought.
Okay.
If you just ignore how racist it is and how it completely buys into a vision of the South that is completely fake, it's pretty fun otherwise. You get to see some people do some real manic behavior in Gone with the Wind. That's the biggest thing I have to report. No, I'm kidding. I went to Japan.
Okay.
I went there. It was good. I had a good time. I did a bunch of different stuff. I did the what did I do? I went to like a ryokan, so it was like we did like a hot springs. It was like a hotel kind of thing. We ate like a bunch of food.
So, oh my god. Oh, okay. So you went to like a hot spring place. I went to a public bathhouse, but what were you like bathing with the locals?
There's like a public hot spring. There was also like private ones you could get like a time slot for, so we did both of those. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was good. I mean, it wasn't like huge because it was like a hotel, right? So there was like a limited number of people in it. But yeah, no, we did that. That was fun. It was like in the mountains. I have some very scenic pictures of stuff. I rode like a little gondola and like a cable car. And I rode the Shinkansen, which is like the really fast train. And I rode all these trains and the subways. It's so nice not having to drive in a car.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah. Went to a lot of shrines. There's lots of shrines. Get the little stamp book and they'll write the kind of like calligraphy stamps in it. It's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
We went to some themed cafes. We went to the Pokemon Cafe. I have like a bunch of Pikachu stuffed animals now.
Oh, nice.
That are cute. Got
all
some from the airport.
You?
Yeah, all for me. No, some for some other people.
Okay. I didn't know you're such a Pikachu fan.
Pikachu's cute.
He
Not my favorite
mascot.
Pokemon, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Did a ramen 1/2 cafe. That was pretty fun.
Ooh.
We did a class where you make like the candy, you make like the wagashi kind of dessert. The doughy kind.
Mochi?
Maybe. But yeah. So
the pasty kind.
It's like a paste. It's like a dough kind of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that. That was really fun to like make it into little shapes and stuff like that.
Did you eat like a fruit salad, or did you eat the strawberry with the cream sandwich from like a convenience store?
I did eat a convenience store. I made several convenience store sandwiches. I tried a bunch of different stuff. Sometimes they had noodles in it. Sometimes they had cream in it. Yep. They were good.
And it was the best thing you ate in the entire country.
It was the best thing I ate. Was a sandwich I got out of a plastic bag.
Yeah. No. Oh, I feel like that was my experience.
No, we had a lot of good food. We had we went to a place that did Okonomiyaki, where like you make it, so it's like the pancake thing.
Yeah.
You know, we went to like a revolving sushi place. We went to a sushi place where they like make it and put it on the little thing in front of you, like a bar, I guess, like a sushi bar. Had ramen multiple times. Had different stuff. We went to Caesarea, which is like their version of like an Applebee's, but it's like Italian themed. And the food was not very good, but it was incredibly cheap.
I wonder if I went to something like that. I went to some kind of like, you just go and grab your food at a like buffet style or something. Oh, God, I'm so jealous. Okay.
Yep. We did high tea at a like a hotel. We went to like some fancy hotel's lobby and did a high tea thing where they just like give you little desserts and you drink different types of teas for 2 hours.
Nice.
It was cool. My friends
like tea?
Really, I don't really like tea, but like if they're good ones, I can be okay. Like if they're not like regular, like I don't love green tea.
Yeah.
And
which is like, what they serve as the default, right? Like,
yeah, it's not bad.
Ask for water if you want it. Yeah.
And the tea that they usually serve is like not too strong, so it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if you got like a specialty green tea thing, it would be like a lot. Like matcha, I don't really like matcha. And I'm not a huge like just black tea person either. But they had like a lot of different ones that were fun. So it was pretty good.
Did your flight attendants have cute little outfits?
No.
Oh, oh no. Thanks.
What flight? Who did you fly with?
No, I don't remember. I just remember they had cute little or me and my sister just like, they're so pretty.
I flew Air Canada. And then on the way back, I was supposed to fly Air Canada, but my plane got delayed by 6 hours because of mechanical issues. And I made them put me on a United flight. So half of my flights weren't even with the carrier I bought tickets from.
You flew solo the whole time, or did you?
Yeah. We all flew separately because we all live in different parts of the country.
It's a long flight alone.
Yeah, that's why I watched Gone with the Wind. That movie's 4 hours.
And that was just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, I read my whole book club book that I needed to read.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
I finished watching The Sopranos on the plane.
Oh, nice.
I accomplished a lot.
Oh, good.
And then I came back to Columbus and I immediately got sick.
Oh, no.
Not like actual sick. I did the thing like every winter because it's cold here, right? I came back and it was really cold.
Yeah.
The way I adjust to the temperature changing is my sinus gets completely dried out and then it feels like it kind of like cracks in the back of my like throat or nose or something like that. And then I just have constant drainage for like 3 days until I take medication and it goes away.
Blech.
That's what I did. And I'm on day 4 of that now and I'm almost better.
Okay. Well,
I got you.
Is there anything surprising? Oh, good.
I got you. You're requested. Little glass wind chime that they packed into a box, and I'm too afraid to open it because I don't know if it survived. And I'm just not going to open it until I give it to you. I'm going to hand you a box, and you're going to open it, and you're going to let me know if it's broken or not.
Sounds good. I still got your last unicorn poster.
Oh yeah,
it looks nice on my wall.
Oh, good.
But I'm just holding it until we can exchange.
Why do you like it?
What is there anything like you didn't expect when you were there, or how was it? Were people pretty friendly, or does it seem like there's like more like tourists kind of? Well, or not that they would show to your face.
We kind of just went to touristy places. It was the thing like we weren't venturing outside of like Tokyo and Kyoto and stuff like that. I mean, Hakone was like whatever. But I really only interacted with like service people or people who were doing a job or something like that, right? So I didn't like talk to anybody for like a long period of time. Actually, the person I talked to the most is I took my friends out, or I made my friends come with me to buy fabric. I bought a lot of fabric from a fabric store in Kyoto.
Yeah.
That was ran by this like French couple that had moved there like a couple of months ago. And so we like talked with them for an hour as I bought like a bunch of fabric.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like me and my sister, maybe as just 2 of us, we were more approachable, but I feel like we did talk to people, at least when we went to like bars and stuff. Like I definitely like exchanged like social Instagrams with like people and stuff. But
well, that's good. I mean, the thing is like we didn't go to bars.
Everyone was pretty nice.
Really. Or if we did, there were 5 of
what's your
us. So it's like we're a
experience-
5-person group. So no one's going to talk to a 5-person group.
Yeah.
'Cause I guess we went to like a couple.
The only time there was any kind of social where I was like, oh, is that walking around like Tokyo or something at night in the city. A lot of people pushing karaoke bars on you. Like, come
really?
check out this karaoke joint. At least that was the most like aggressive socialization I experienced.
I see. Yeah, we had a lot of early morning stuff, so we didn't stay up super late or like go to 24-hour karaoke places.
I feel like what I remember is we were like in Shibuya or something, and like we were there like 10 in the morning. It was like dead. I was like, where are the people? It's 10 in the morning. That's late in the morning. And it's like everything's closed and everything's this. So I guess they're very much like a night owl.
Yeah, it's definitely a night place
kind of thing.
Yeah, so we did not like go to clubs or anything. Like we didn't do any like nightlife stuff. I still can't really drink. So as my stomach is recovering forever and ever and ever. I drank I had 2 drinks one night and re-injured my stomach. So it's,
oh no,
not really. It's not that big of a deal. It'll be fine in a week. But yeah, so that's, didn't do that. So we didn't end up like really interacting with all that many people. I barely used any Japanese that I have learned. Also, I don't talk fast enough, so people just switch to English very quickly.
Oh, devastating.
I mean, it's fine. Like, listen, most of the time it's like I'm trying to like check out or something. So it's like I understand why we want to get this correct. I did read a lot. There was a lot of reading. That's kind of the most helpful thing. It was very funny because my other friend knows Chinese and she was just kind of reading stuff, but it was like, she's like, I don't know what this is, but like it has something to do with this type of food because it has it in it. Or it's like, this is salty because one of the words is salt. There you go. I'm like, cool. So that was pretty funny.
Nice.
But yeah, bought fabric. That was good. The place I went to is DIY District. So go there if you're in Kyoto. They also have an online store, I guess.
You guys didn't do any dress in like kimonos or anything?
No, we didn't really have time to do anything like that.
Okay.
We were kind of on the move. I took I walked like 17,000. I averaged 17,000 steps a day.
So much walking.
Like my feet, like I genuinely was like, if I didn't bring a second pair of shoes, my shoes would have been like, I would have destroyed them.
I lost my question. I was going to ask a question. I'm losing it. Okay, keep talking. What was I going to say?
And that's it. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Joe. I don't remember what I was gonna say now. I guess let's see. You didn't have where like you guys thought you had enough cash to pay for a meal and then you didn't, and then and then you're like, gee, we only need like this many yen, and then no one's like, oh, I can help you out, and so you have to send one of you off to go get more cash, and then the other has to stay so they don't think you're dining and bitching.
Yeah, no, that did not happen. I always carried like a large amount of cash on me. And so did some other people, so we always had cash. For the most part, you didn't need it. We needed it mostly in like Kyoto or if you go to like small kind of places. I ended up spending all my cash, so that was nice. I came back with like some coins and that's it. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We get away with that.
Oh, nice.
The abundance of vending machines for I could just buy crap is nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I have too many coins. Let's get rid of some coins. Yeah.
What, I guess, do you have like a favorite thing or like souvenir you got or thing you saw, or like, is there anything you missed that you wish, like, oh, I didn't see any, I don't know, cute school children in their little uniforms or something?
Oh, I saw a bunch of preschoolers with the hats. I was like, wow, they got the hats. They really got the hats, huh?
Oh my god. I had like baby fever bad from all the Japanese children. They were all so cute. I just want to
That's pretty funny.
take one, but I know you guys need your youths.
Yeah, I like trains. I think they should spend $5 billion and put subways all over Columbus, Ohio.
That'd be
a city
sweet.
of less than 1 million people or whatever. Because that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, they get crowded during rush hour, but other than that, it's great.
Yeah, I feel like I don't remember having any, like, I feel like I didn't experience too much trouble with, like, overcrowded trains. I feel like we took one ladies only train, maybe.
Trains are fun.
Okay.
It's good.
So
if I could just take a bullet train to like, Chicago or something,
you've been
that
back
would rule.
less than a week.
Yeah, I've been back less than a week. Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling? Like,
it's really cold here. It's cold here.
You don't already miss it and wish you were back? What? Like, you're just so nonchalant. Like, whatever. I went to Japan. You're not like.
Well, I mean, it was like a long vacation. It was nice, but it was a vacation, right? Like, it's not. I don't think I would live there. I looked up how much I would get paid for, because I was like, let's see how much I would get paid if I tried to get a job here, and it would be a lot less, even though it's cheaper there. If things are like 20 or like 15% cheaper there, I would be getting paid less than 15% less. So, not fantastic. Also, I'd probably have to live in Tokyo, which is like too big.
Yeah, I was out of the three, Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo. I think we enjoyed Kyoto the most because it felt like the slower pace. It was like a little daunting, the bustle. You can see why it was so confusing in the Persona game now to get anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Some of those train stations just kind of go on. They just like keep having like, oh, keep going this way to this line. And you go like half a kilometer and you're like, why am I still walking? How am I not there yet? But you're not there yet. You got to keep walking.
Yeah. Did you have crepes? Did you go to any crepes? Sorry, this is the podcast where I just pepper Joe with questions about Japan. And nothing else.
Yeah, we got like a lot of sweets and stuff like that. That was all pretty good.
Did you see the pet shops with dogs and you were horrified? No,
there was like some pet shops where it's just like there are stuff in like the display windows,
like,
and
no
I'm like
ventilation.
I'm like, why are there dogs here? This does not seem like a good place to have a bunch of dogs. But I don't know. What do I know about this?
It's bad. It's bad. That's what we know.
It's probably not good. But yeah. Yeah, no, so it was a good time. It was a fun trip. It was a long trip. We got along pretty well, so it was very successful, I would say.
Good. I'm glad. And now Joe can never go on vacation again forever.
That's right.
Until
I'm done.
PTO is replenished.
We need to start really making the big bucks off this podcast for me to go again.
Dang. Okay. Step it up, Sarah. Freaking get your act together. Oh, man. No, even from Japan, Joe's like, hey, what's going on? Where's the episode?
Yeah, moving it to Friday will be helpful, I think.
Yes, because basically we would record on Sunday, and then I would have to have it edited and released on Wednesday.
Yeah. So
this will give me more wiggle room.
This will help with that. Some of the episodes, the audio has been tearing at the end. I think I have a solution for that. Maybe. I think I know why that's been happening, and I think it has something to do with Discord fixing things when we talk to each other, and then that not being true when we have the audio recordings. So things will get better.
Okay. Well, my life hasn't been as exciting, but you want to ask me what I've been up to?
Yeah. What have you been up to? What's been happening?
I've been going on a lot of dates.
Woohoo!
And so I've been like out and about a lot. I rewatched all of Stranger Things so that I can watch the new season. Let's see. I started a new game this week. It's like free to play, which as soon as I'm like, ew, gross, free to play. But maybe there's some that aren't total trash. So it's like Where the Winds Meet or something is what it's called. Let's see. I'm seeing Zootopia tomorrow for my Christmas party.
Oh, nice. I watched that.
So I got to rewatch the first one. Is it? Okay. I can't believe it's been 10 years since the first one came out.
Yep.
I feel like I watched the first one and I was like, yeah, that was good. That was a good movie. So I'm excited. It's going to be at the Alamo on the company dollar. So I'm going to get fried pickles and a milkshake maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Let's see. Nothing. No, that's all I got of note, really, honestly. Nothing's happened, really. So, and we blew us time talking about Japan. And so should we also, another thing from Japan we could talk about today would be our coverage of My Happy Marriage.
I can't tell if you're teeing me up or not. I can't tell if you're like expecting me to like take it, for like me to say My Happy Marriage or not, but you're like, or if you're just gonna keep going.
Nope, I did it. Oh, that's where you do your sound effect because you're sound effect guy.
What is the My Happy Marriage sound effect? Like
some
whoosh.
Sad, weird.
Like a whimper. Can we like whimper into the mic and that's the My Happy Marriage sound? Oh, man. Okay.
Not so happy sound.
Oh, let me... You can look
watched
at my
these
summer.
episodes forever ago.
Yeah, it's also been a minute. But it should be totally fine.
I'm already almost done.
Yeah. So I guess we'll talk about voice actors. I didn't write them down, so I'm just going to scroll down the My Anime list and point out anything that seems interesting. I don't really know who to cover for these episodes, so for some reason I decided to pick Takahito, the prince guy. He's voiced by Akira Ishida, who is the voice of Gaara in Naruto. It's a pretty good one. And also Kaworu in Evangelion, who is the other guy pilot. Somebody in Gintama, I don't
pilots.
know.
Oh, okay. I was assuming we only care about girl pilots in that show, right?
There's just not that many pilots in that show.
Gotcha.
Let's see. He's Akaza, which is like the number 3 demon in Demon Slayer, the red-haired one.
Yeah.
Is Makoto Yuki the protagonist in the Persona 3 movies?
Get out of here. It should be her, the girl that they didn't add to Persona 3 Reloaded.
Did they not do that?
No.
Oh.
They hate me.
Because
you don't want to play it. I'm holding out. I'm not going to play it because they didn't add her.
Dang. And I'm scrolling and I'm not finding much. Oh, he's Cavendish in One Piece. That's pretty good.
Who dat?
He's like the fancy guy who's like French. And he shows up late. He shows up like in the Dressrosa arc. So if you haven't seen it, it's because that's way later. But kind of a funny character, I guess. Yeah.
They ruined the show when they got rid of the Going Merry.
Wow.
Show.
Okay.
My favorite character. No.
Dang. All right. Well, that's that. I guess the other person to hit is the voice of Arata is... Oh, it's actually not the person. Who did I open? I opened up somebody else's thing.
I was going to say, that was somebody else.
No, that was correct. Wasn't that correct? Who was that? Did I do this correctly? Who's Takahiro again?
No, I don't think so. Takahiro.
Yeah, no, that was right. Okay, the one I just said was correct. That's the character. That's the prince guy who can see the future, right? Or the whatever. Arata is the guy who's like the bad guy. Not the bad guy, but is the guy in this episode. He's got the glasses. He's glasses guy.
Yep.
All right, great.
Right, because Aratas have to have glasses.
Right, of course. Voiced by Ryohei Kimura, who is the voice of Kaotaru in Haikyuu, which is like some boy with like white spiky hair. Bokuto is the last name.
That's not, does he like weird eyebrows?
They're huge. They're enormous.
Yeah, right. Okay, I know who that is.
Okay. Just scrolling down. I haven't watched any of this stuff. Lots of stuff that I haven't watched. I didn't do this in advance.
Joe hasn't watched it. It can't be good.
It can't be good. That's right. There's stuff I've heard of, but just haven't watched. Yep,
while you were in Japan, were there any series that when I was in Japan, the one I saw being promoted everywhere was Demon Slayer. That was like right as that was cracking. Was there anything that's like, oh, this is gonna be big in a second here in the West?
There was like advertising for JJK because there's a movie coming out.
Oh,
quite a bit of that. Snoopy was really popular. Just the character Snoopy and the Peanuts everywhere, all over the place. No reason why.
Everywhere. Yes.
Very weird. Trying to think of anything else that was really obvious. A lot of like. If you ever went to like an anime place in Japan, they always had stuff from HoloLive, the like VTuber thing, which is something I never think about ever. Well, I've just scrolled a bunch of characters and a bunch of things. I have no idea who any of these people are.
Unremarkable.
So, voices of a bunch of stuff that I don't know. Yay! Anyway, let's get to the episode.
All right.
All right. My Happy Marriage, episode 9 is called Drowning in Dreams. We open on Miyo realizing that Kiyoka did not catch her when she fainted from the last episode when she's going out on the town in Western clothing. It's instead some random guy, and she's super apologetic, but he says it's fine and tells her to take care of herself because it's not actually some random guy, it's Arata, but she doesn't know that.
Nope.
Back at home, Kiyoka gets word of Miyo's bad health and rushes to see her, but she's now asleep. Hazuki is there, and Kiyoka fills her in on Miyo's identity as an Asuba and how she might be a target of somebody because of that. They speculate as to how Miyo's Asuba blood could be causing problems for her, even if she isn't directly attacked by anybody, as they can't find any evidence that anybody's actively doing anything harmful. They don't think they can talk about it with Miyo because it's unlikely that she'd know anything about her lineage, though, so they don't say anything to her.
Well, it feels like it's people know nothing, but also everything about this Asuba clan. Like, oh,
yeah,
so mysterious, and yet everyone's on the prowl for it. So
yeah, like he mentions the name Asuba, and Hazuki just immediately knows what that is.
Yeah, so not that big of a secret.
No. Also, Miyo, someone mentions that name to Miyo later, and she seems to also know what that is. So I don't know why they think that she wouldn't know anything. Anyway, in the forest, a villager is attacked by zombie guys. The Grotesqueries response unit gathers, and Kiyoka fills them in on the situation. The Interior Ministry has fumbled the bag, and now the capital is at risk of being overrun.
The Ministry. That is, yeah, see, it's been so long. I'm like, that is not what Kiyoka is involved in, right? That's what the Arata guy is from.
That's what the Arata, okay.
Yeah.
So Arata is a businessman who's a liaison for the Interior Ministry, which is a different organization as to what Kyoka's part of, which is the Grotesqueries response unit, which is part of the military.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
very easy to follow. Back at home, Miyo wakes up and feels like she's failing at developing as a person. She's like, why am I so weak and frail? She talks to Kiyoka on the telephone. Telephone sighting, old phone. It's pretty good. He tells her to take it easy and to let him know if anything is wrong. And she tells him that everything is fine. Don't worry about me.
Ugh. Eye roll. Come on. Progress and then nothing.
Progress and then nothing.
Talk
That's how it
to each
goes
other.
sometimes.
Go.
The next day, Miyo makes breakfast for Yurie, Hazuki, and herself. It's delicious. And Hazuki tells Miyo that she could never learn how to cook, and then she goes into her history and divorce. It turns out Hazuki got married when she was 17 and thought her husband was great, but didn't get along with her in-laws as she was bad at managing a household. And one day she got into a fight with her husband and left. And she says now it's her biggest regret because she's like, maybe I could have tried harder.
Well, it seems like she liked her husband. So I don't know, kick the mother-in-law out. Or I guess you just live with your husband's family, right? Because children take care of their parents. So she would have been stuck.
Awful.
I guess she didn't like him enough. But
no, this is a weird.
Oh, well.
I don't know how I feel about this because it's also like you're 17.
Big backstory.
Like being like, oh, yeah. I didn't like my life as being like a caretaker of a house when I was 17. And it's like, yes, because you were 17. I don't think you need to beat yourself up about this being your biggest regret. Like, it's fine. Yeah. And then she's like, oh, I sure admire how hard you tried everything, Miyo. And Hazuki asks Miyo what she wants most in life. And Miyo says that she wants to be by Kyoka's side. Woohoo.
So nothing on a personal level, just being a companion to someone that
she's figuring it out, you know?
I guess.
Later that night, Kiyoka meets with his PI. They're looking for more Asubas, but the trail is looking pretty cold as they've all got very little to go on. Back at home, Kiyoka and Miyo sit under the stars and drink tea. Kiyoka apologizes for being at work all the time and tries to ask her again if something is bothering her, but she says no and changes the subject to his sister, and he tells her that he and his sister grew up really close, even though they had different personalities, and Miyo is jealous that her and her sister weren't more like that. How come you get to have a functional sibling relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Kiyoka
deflect.
Yep. She doesn't really say that. She just thinks that, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to say too much. Kiyoka tries to more openly get Miyo to open up to him. He asks if she's lonely, and she eventually relents and admits that she's lonely. And then they hug, and he tells her that it's okay to tell him how she feels. He's like, that's what family's all about. But she doesn't know what family's all about, because her family sucks. And that's what these episodes are about.
Yeah, I guess it's, makes sense. She just doesn't know what the heck she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be generous. We're going to be generous with Miyo.
The next day, Miyo thinks to herself that as nice as Kiyoka is, she doesn't want to lean on him forever. Instead, she wants to have some strength of her own. There's a knock at the door. Yep. I'm sure this won't backfire horribly.
Come on.
There's a knock at the door. It's Arata, and he's here to see Kiyoka. He's supposed to be on leave today, but Kiyoka went to the office anyway. Arata introduces himself and he shakes Miyo's hand and he tells her that he's heard of her as Kyoka's new wife and is quite the talk of the town. And then he comments that she seems very frail and accuses Kiyoka of negligence. She tries to defend Kiyoka and asserts that she's only tired because she's insisting on bettering herself. She's like, I'm putting myself through the ringer on purpose. But then she gets worn out in the discussion and has to stop. And Arata instead offers her his business card and tells her he might be able to help her fulfill a role that only she can do. And then he leaves.
Vague mystery man.
Mystery man coming here being like, your husband sucks.
Yeah, no one gives her. No one's setting her up for success. No one's giving her the full picture. Just leaving her fumbling in her meekness.
Oh, you mean like how everybody is like using her as an object? Like how her family just uses her as an object?
Yeah, well, no, talk to your fiance, whatever, about her family. But let's not just talk about her to everyone but her.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had.
Yeah, you probably should do that.
Everyone just talk to each other.
Mm-hmm. Later on the phone with his PI, Kiyoka learns that another Asuba was going under the pseudonym Sumi Tsuruki and might be in town still. And Kiyoka recognizes Tsuruki as Arata's last name. Kiyoka drives home and finds Miyo in a trance-like state, staring at the stove. She's been forcing herself to cook, but is clearly out of it. Kiyoka asks why she's doing all of this. And she's like, why didn't... And he's like, oh, wait, I skipped a scene. I skipped a scene. At work, Kiyoka waits for Arata, who shows up super late. After their meeting, Arata tells Kiyoka that he accidentally went to Kyoka's house and met Miyo, and then he accuses Kiyoka of being negligent with his wife and comments about how frail she is. And he tells Kiyoka about how she collapsed in town a few days ago, a fact that Kiyoka seemed to be unaware of. Then he offers his assistance again and then leaves. So it's basically the same scene, which is why I skipped it accidentally.
Yeah. Well, nobody told him, or nobody told him.
This is like a surprise.
Man interrupt or no.
It seems like it was weird to me because it's like he's surprised in this discussion when he mentions it, but it's like he bursts into the room after that scene at the opening, which makes it seem like he knows something happened.
She wasn't alone. Yes, and even if she told him not to say anything, I feel like his sister and their maid would say something to him.
Yeah.
Like, stop working so much. Be at home with your wifey or whatever, but...
Yep. Right, anyway, then he learns about the last name thing. Kiyoka drives home and finds Miyo in a trance-like state, blah, blah, blah. He's like, why didn't you tell me you collapsed that one time? Aren't we supposed to lean on each other, he says. But Miyo says that she doesn't want to trouble him when he's busy, and he says that if he knew this would happen, he wouldn't have let her take those lessons with his sister, but then instantly regrets saying that because Miyo starts crying and says that she doesn't want to stop taking the lessons, but then she collapses.
I'm just tired thinking about being her. Just collapsing left and right.
She's really having a rough
Can't
time.
get anything done like that.
Yeah. Last thing, Kiyoka sees Arata's card and decides to drive Miyo over to see him as we cut to credits.
Ooh.
Well,
I don't know why I thought it was going to be because he gave him the card too.
Yep.
Well, I mean, basically, Arata was just set it up so that he could go sneak and see Miyo because Kiyoka was supposed to be at home, but then he wasn't because he got summoned by him.
It's very surprising that he goes to see Miyo and says his little thing, and then he goes to see Kiyoka and says basically the exact same thing.
Yeah,
which is I thought you were gonna I thought you were gonna be deceitful, but you're just actually saying the same thing.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't take long for that to come into play. We don't have time to dilly-dally.
That's true. We gotta move.
Off to see him. Yeah.
Miyo keeping it to herself because she doesn't want to be a burden on anyone. Possibly creating more problems.
Yeah.
Classic blunder.
Yeah. Typical shoujo non-communication causing more.
Yep. So there we go.
Yep.
That's episode 9.
Yeah. And then it goes down in episode 10.
And it goes down. Let's hit episode 10.
Yeah.
Episode 10 is called Summer Cherry Blossoms and The Mistake, which is a very funny title.
The Mistake. Yeah.
We open on Kiyoka and Miyo entering the Tsurugi estate. Miyo wakes up and starts walking on her own because he was carrying her before, and she's like, I can walk. They wander into a sakura tree blooming even though it's off season. They're like, how is this happening? But then Arata shows up and greets them to the Asuba house. And Miyo's like, Asuba, as a name she clearly recognizes as the OP plays. We return to Arata explaining that Tsurugi is a pseudonym and his last name is actually Asuba, and he is Miyo's cousin. Also, they came to stop Miyo's nightmares, right? Like, that's why you guys are here? We can help you stop her nightmares? Arata explains that the nightmares are caused by Miyo's powers, and this shocks Miyo and Kiyoka as Miyo insists that she doesn't have any magical powers because she can't see grotesques. I don't know what you call them.
Icky. Grodies.
Can't see those zombie guys.
Yeah.
Arata explains that the Asubas are special and can have powers without spirit sight. And then Arata's grandfather comes out of nowhere and introduces himself as Yoshiro Asuba, Miyo's grandfather.
Everybody's coming out of the woodworks.
They're all coming out of the woodworks. They all sit inside on like a couch, which is crazy because when I was in Japan, there were like 0 couches.
Well, I guess this is the time where they're like super making an effort to like adopt Western like style and stuff. True. So, yeah.
Yoshiro comments that Miyo probably feels better after being in the Asuba barrier, and she confirms that she does. But if she leaves, she'll have nightmares again. Yoshiro tells them that they will help Miyo solve her nightmares and teach her how to use her powers if she falls under their custody. Kiyoka doesn't like that and asks why they waited until now to seek her out. And Yoshiro says that they didn't...
Because they suck.
What?
Because they suck.
Yoshiro says that they didn't know Miyo was gifted and explains that she has dream sight, which is a very rare and powerful skill. She can control people's dreams, and it can be really dangerous if it's not controlled properly.
Well, I don't care now that she has powers.
Yeah, now that you can be a tool, suddenly you are valuable. Just like her other family. Great.
Yeah, everybody sucks.
They insist on keeping her, but Kiyoka isn't having it. Arata tells Kiyoka that this is a matter specific to the Asubas and that he should stay out of it. Miyo tries to interject while the men are arguing, but they talk over her. Kiyoka declares that he isn't going to just let Miyo go and go with these people based on their word alone. He's like, I can't trust you guys. You could just be making this up. But Arata asks Miyo what she thinks about this, and he tells Kiyoka that he can't protect her with his powers alone. Miyo thinks about how she's burdening Kiyoka and how he's probably better off if he didn't have to worry about her. So she says she doesn't care either way. Arata's like, cool, if she doesn't care either way, how about you and me have a duel for her, Kiyoka? If I win, she gets to stay with us. But if you win, she can go with you. And Miyo's like, wait, that sucks. I don't want you guys to have a duel. But Kiyoka agrees to the duel, so I guess we're having a duel now.
Nobody's listening to her. Not even the guy who's supposed to be the one that is asking for her to talk.
No, instead they're going to duel for her honor.
No, she's not talking to him.
Or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this thing I don't have to do for no reason. Let me just walk face first into a trap. Why not? They all head out to the courtyard. Kiyoka pulls out his saber, because he has a sword, and Arata pulls out a revolver, which was a very funny scene to me.
Yeah, this seems like an advantage.
Seems like it. Turns out, not really.
The swords are cool.
Yeah. The duel begins, and Kiyoka is able to dodge bullets and close the gap between him and Arata. Unfortunately, Arata uses illusion magic and creates mist clones of himself. And he's able to graze Kyoka's left arm, but Kiyoka is still more or less good to go because the fight continues.
Shadow clone jutsu.
It really is. He's just doing Naruto shit. Arata explains that the Asubas don't have spirit sight, but have other powers because their role isn't to fight grotesqueries, but instead it's to fight renegade gift users. They're the person counter group. They counter people.
Which is kind of cool.
Pretty cool. It is a cool idea.
Yeah.
He makes more mist clones and starts shooting at Kiyoka, but Kiyoka counters by using lightning to power up his blade, and then he strikes Arata's clones with lightning while deflecting bullets, and it's really cool. Kiyoka appears to be winning, and Arata isn't able to land any meaningful hits on him. Eventually, Kiyoka creates a gigantic fireball and prepares to fire it off. Miyo decides that maybe this is too much and tries to go stop them, but Yoshiro holds her back, saying that she's going to get caught in the crossfire if she runs out now. They're in the middle of a duel. You should have said this earlier. What are we doing?
Yeah, well, yeah, for real.
Kiyoka fires off the blast, wiping out the clones and setting Arata flying. He walks up to him to strike the final blow when suddenly Miyo gets in between them and tells him to stop. But it turns out this is actually just an illusion of Miyo, and Arata uses the distraction to shoot Kyoka's blade out of his hand, winning the duel.
See, look, why would you start listening to her now? You should just continue.
You should have just been toxic the whole time, and you would have won this fight.
Yeah, that's right.
If you'd have just committed to ignoring your wife.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, that's that.
Taking the L. Miyo runs out to Kiyoka, but Arata expels him from the grounds, leaving the two separated. Kiyoka is teleported outside, but he's otherwise okay.
Yeah.
Back at the base, General Okaito talks about how the Grotesqueries are hunting in packs instead of as individuals, and this is a big problem because it makes them really hard to take out. Because this is like a C plot that's happening that I keep forgetting about, that the capital's about to be overran.
Yeah. It doesn't feel pressing or interesting at this point.
No, I also don't know whose plan that is, because everybody seems to be bothered by it.
Yeah.
Back at home, Hazuki gives Kiyoka medical attention while chastising him for being such a crybaby about losing a duel. But Kiyoka doesn't know what to do now that he lost, and Miyo says that she doesn't care if she stayed with him. And Hazuki's like, are you an idiot? Obviously she wants to stay. Look at how hard she was trying earlier. Come on, man. You can't just sit here and do nothing.
I mean, she didn't say she wanted to, so. But also, you weren't listening. Problems everywhere.
Everything's a problem.
On all fronts.
Kiyoka gets a call from work and is ordered in, and Hazuki's like, are you seriously going to go clock in at the time like this? But Kiyoka insists that his work is really important and that Miyo wouldn't want him to put other people in danger for her. So he goes and clocks in.
Well, he's right. She'd be all
it's true.
Extra mopey about it.
He is correct.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, Prince Takahito gets a bad feeling about something while the Emperor says his plans are coming together and doing an evil laugh. Back at the Asubas, Arata gets a report from the front and wonders if the anti-Grotesqueries unit will be able to stop the Grotesqueries from reaching the capital, a thing nobody wants but keeps happening because that's the C-plot. We get a flashback of Arata as a child being told he's needed for a great task. This task in the present, to go talk to Miyo, which he does. She asks Arata if Kiyoka is okay, and Arata says that he just sent him home and he should be fine. And then she tells him that he's at work. And he's like, what a jerk for choosing work over you. But she just kind of ignores him.
No, he's not. She's not one to fall for the bait, the rage bait.
Yeah, can't be baited. Unlike everybody else.
No. Yeah.
This is the power you gain when you're sad all the time, is that you can't be baited. You can't be rage baited.
That's true. Yeah. If she's got one thing going for her.
Arata brings over a picture of her mom and shows it to her. And then he explains that her mother's gift was to transmit thought and dreams to other people, and it was unique. And Miyo also has that through her dream sight. And then he explains that the potential for dream sight is enormous and can be used for brainwashing and even more if she trains it properly. And Miyo is overwhelmed and wonders why she didn't notice her gift until now. Yoshiro shows up and explains that her gift was sealed away up until now by her mother. And Miyo's like, why would she do that? And Yoshiro explains that the next episode is going to be a backstory episode as we cut to credits.
Oh, God, we love a backstory right before the end of the season.
Yeah. He's like, well, that's a long story that we're going to wait until next episode for. Cut to credits.
Okay. Are we going to see like a change, like any kind of change in attitude from her knowing that she's got a gift, but she's put so much value, and I guess everyone in her life, so it makes sense, but like so much value on the gift thing. She gonna go all in on the gift stuff as like a now I can be valuable, or what is okay? I'm just interested to see if this changes her at all.
Yeah, well, I mean,
surely it must. Sorry.
No, I mean, this is like, I do think this is good in terms of like this is her other family. Her other side of the family also uses her as a tool.
Yeah. So,
you know,
I guess the other I'm like. Well, I wonder, I guess in the backstory, we'll see how her mom was treated, who I guess didn't have this cool power. And so she ended up marrying the crappy guy. I wonder.
No, her mom did.
Did she have this?
I think so. Yeah. They're like, the mom's gift was to do this stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, then I wonder.
Well, good news about next episode.
Well, okay. I guess her husband. I wonder if her husband didn't think that she had an ability, or because in some flashback they were talking about like I guess they're talking about Miyo, like it skips a generation sometimes. I guess. Hey, whatever.
Well,
we'll learn more about her mom. I guess.
I mean, clearly, whatever happened with her mom, she like sealed Miyo stuff, which I guess is the tree stump, which is like why it like explodes that one episode, and like we see like rays of light come out of it. So she must have been doing that specifically so her father wouldn't exploit her in some way, probably.
I guess.
That's my guess.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, this episode, how do we feel about Kiyoka?
Not great.
Like,
I mean, it was like the last episode where he's trying to get her to talk to him was nice, but not the duel.
Yeah.
My manly senses are itching for a duel.
A classic masculine
and I must
blunder.
respect the rules of a duel. Yeah.
Thinking duels are real and matter. Yeah. Because like last episode, he was really good, right? He's like trying to get her to talk. I mean, they probably should have asked her about the Asuba stuff. Because again, when they mention it here in this episode, she seems to know that name.
Yeah. Not that we get any. Just that it seems like she recognizes it. Not that we actually know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Filling people in is usually good, it turns out. having people being in the dark is not great most of the time. Not great in this instance, but otherwise he was good, right? He's like trying to get her to open up. He's like asking her how she feels. He's like taking time to hang out with her. All that stuff was good. And then as soon as he goes into like protector mode, it's like just nonstop making mistakes. We're just going to all talk over you. Yeah. We're not going to pay attention. You're going to say that you don't really care. And instead of me being like, what do you mean you don't really care? You're just going to not say anything in response to that.
Just going to take it as a do what I want.
You're going to get challenged to a duel.
Well, 2 flashback episode and then what? And then the season's over.
Yeah, this is the second season. We really aren't getting anything about Kiyoka's family.
I thought we were going to be his dad, and psych, no, we're not. And then they're supposed to go to that party thing together that she's kind of been training for. So when do we get that? Where it's like, look at her making her society debut, but then also the capital's in danger. That's
such a funny subplot. Like, I understand that it's there mostly so that Kiyoka's busy and not just like has all this free time to solve problems and talk to his wife. But it's a very funny subplot being like, oh, by the way, everybody might be dying soon.
And that's the minor.
And that's the thing that doesn't really matter that much. Even Hazuki's like, why do you care about this? Who cares? So.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. I mean, 2 more episodes. I'll be interested to see where it lands. It seems like there's too much to really like resolve stuff. I don't know. I want Miyo.
Yes.
To have some magical powers.
Grow a spine.
Maybe stand up to her. Maybe stand up to this family in the way that she couldn't stand up to the last family.
Yeah, that's true.
Being damsel a second time is not my favorite thing to happen to her.
No, not at all.
So I hope she breaks out herself this time.
Yep. Or somebody has a soft spot because blah, blah, blah. Or,
I mean,
she grows a spine and says something.
Yeah, like, it's very clear that they want to use her for something. I don't know what that is yet. Like, Arata, other than like his little moments with the Emperor being like, yes, the plan to destroy Kudos.
Well, yeah, I guess you would think, well, if the Emperor is all chuckle about, if the Emperor's connected to the bad stuff happening with this, see, this is like, I need more context. Is he involved with the thing that's happening that's keeping Kiyoka busy? Because then it's like, is she the family plan to eventually use her against Kiyoka? Because then she'll really at least not do that. At least make her do the thing she wants to do the least with her power, and then maybe she'll actually do something against someone.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the master plan is.
Over. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get it.
How are we feeling? You want to know what my fear is?
What's your fear?
This is so terrible to say. Out of the shows we've covered, this one's my least favorite so far.
Oh, really?
I think. Or at least to talk. Yeah, to talk about it.
Okay.
At least.
To talk about. Sure.
I'm like, oh, God. We got a whole nother season to go. I mean, it's a very short season, I guess, and we could just knock it out.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess this has got to be a good finale.
So why is that? Like, let's talk about that. Like, because you seem to be having, like, I'm not having as negative as a reaction to this as you are. And like, it seemed like initially, at least, a lot of your reaction was the fact that a lot of these are like pretty well-trod tropes.
Yeah.
Is that still the main issue?
Now I'm like, or maybe it's because the last time we recorded was 500 years ago, and now I feel so distant from it. I just need to watch I might feel better after watching these next episodes.
I do. Again, this feels like, what was the other show? It feels like Chihaya Furu a little bit in terms of like, I think binging this show is probably better than the pace we're watching it at.
Yeah. What's a good format that like works for slow coverage?
Well, I think it's good to do slow coverage because I think we get a more complete feeling about the show. Like, I feel like I have much more complicated feelings about Chihaya Furu than I would have if we just watched it all at once. And same with this, where I'm like, there are things I like and appreciate about it. Like, I like these characters, but when I look at like everything that happens in an episode and like what is kind of missing, the stuff that's missing ends up bothering me more.
Skip Beat was such a good show, and I wish there had been longer because it's like, we're learning more about our main character, but it's not in the same setting because it's in the like world of acting. And so she like has different challenges on top of the personalized stuff because of the different roles she's playing. And then we meet new people. It just feels like that has so many layers to it that makes it interesting to talk about. Where it's not, I guess things are happening in this, but some of it feels like, oh, here we go with the not talking to each other problem again. Like not super like varied in the problems. I'm like, what are we going to cover that's going to be like, wow, so good. Rose of Versailles was good because that was like a lifetime we were covering. And so there's so much like.
Well, things also had more implications in that. You know what I mean? Like there was kind of more world building going on in that. I mean, obviously it took place in the real world, supposedly, but there was stuff going on that you could like hook into. There's just kind of like more meat there to kind of dig into than there is here.
Or I can at least fantasize about Rosalie becoming cool.
Right.
Who am I going to fantasize about?
Oh, man, let me tell you, we have never been further away from Miyo telling a joke than the end of these 2 episodes.
It's not happening. I'm like, an episode where we're like happy, like just happy, and we don't plummet to the depths of despair within the same episode.
Mm-hmm. Well, this show.
Character growth, that's what we're all waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, this show has had 0 triumphs so far, right? Like, at no point do I feel like Miyo's ever really taken a dub. You know, it's just kind of like, even when, you know, she gets like Kiyoka rescues her and like does a cool fire blast move, it's still kind of sad. Like the whole thing's just kind of sad.
Yeah.
We need some catharsis by the end of this season. And I guess the next 2 episodes are going to be the end of the season. And then there's an OVA and then, you know, there's another season if we want to do that immediately after. But we'll see. I mean, you know, we got action in this duel. It's a pretty good duel.
Yeah.
Shadow clones. You know, between this and JJK, I'm just assuming that if a character ever pulls out a gun while somebody else has magical powers, they're gonna suck. Even though guns are like, you know, are cool weapons sometimes.
In theory,
it's like Final Fantasy guns, where it's like if somebody has a gun, you know that it sucks.
Yeah. What about Squall? Does he have a gun?
Yeah, but
sword?
It's a gun sword. That's cool. It moves back to being awesome.
Well, yes, we'll see. We'll see after our next 2 episodes how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
It's been a hot second since I watched. So
yeah. So we'll see. We'll reach the end of season 1 next time. I don't think. Do you think we'll just watch the OVA and do 3 episodes?
OVA? Is there another one of those?
Yeah, there's an OVA in between it.
Yes. Yeah, then we can do that.
All right. So next time,
in between it, try to drag out this. Oh, man. What do you think is going to be in that? It's not like this is a show that has zany little fun side character. What is going to happen in that OVA?
I don't know. Maybe it is what we want.
The greatest mystery of all.
Or like the go and hang out.
It's got to be Goto or whatever. Who's our side? Goto. I feel like it's got to be about Goto.
Like buddy guy? Yeah. Let me see. Because it says there's 13. Let me make sure it's not like a recap. No, it's an episode.
Okay. Well. But I'm most interested to see what happens in that. And okay. Well, that's that. You want to tell everyone, hey, thank you, everyone.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening to our podcast. We really appreciate it. If you could do us a favor and give us 5 stars out of 5 stars on your podcast platform of choice, we'd really appreciate it. We've had a pretty good year here at the Shoujo podcast, with lots of people listening, I think. I don't know. I'm not actually in charge of the analytics. I don't know if our listenership has increased at all.
Hey, I've seen the story. It's like, oh, God, ton. Or at least on Spotify. I only got the Spotify creators recap thing, but I posted it to Instagram, and it was a lot of growth.
I saw that. That was crazy. It was like, because, I mean, I guess it's like from
hundreds.
The year we didn't, I don't know. I guess it's like 1,000%.
It wasn't even a full year.
Wasn't even a full year, yeah.
Right? Because we started in February.
I did see that the top episode is some random skip beat episode. Like, not the first one. It's it's like in the middle.
Yeah. 553% total audience growth. Almost 1,000% increase in total new audience, whatever, and then 219% increase in followers. This is just on Spotify.
You got to give me those analytics so I can either brag or be sad.
Wait, they're all up. Crazy up.
2025
growth is crazy. Yeah. Episodes 19 through 21 of Skip Beat was our top episode of the year for some reason.
Well, if you just love like reading, listening to random episodes and not listening in order or whatever, I don't know. Maybe you just like that one, so you listen to it multiple times. Did we say something really funny in that one? Maybe we did. I'll listen to that one again. You know what? Maybe we do like a really good bit, like a classic shoujo bit.
Yeah, well, this show is inspiring a lot of humor, I gotta tell you.
We have not gotten any good bits from this. It's not cartoony enough. I've noticed that like the shows we like are a little bit more cartoony.
There's no chibi. Yeah. There's no like nothing. Just freaking
sad.
Blah, sad. Blah.
Anyway, 5 stars. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Post about us on social media. Tag our Instagram account and stuff that's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell us what we should cover next instead of.
Yeah, give us some suggestions. I mean, we have a thing we're going to cover next in our plan. Yeah. But if you got some suggestions, we can always consider it. We're always refactoring, We never commit to anything.
That's like the way I like to do it. No commitment.
That's right.
Well, what did we learn? If one half of your family's that evil, the other half probably is too. Just cut your losses. So just don't.
The odds are high that your whole family is just cursed all the way down. If you're in the middle of a duel and a guy explains about how his magical powers are all directed at 1v1ing guys just like you, maybe you should take a step back and call a timeout. And say, maybe I don't want to do this duel anymore now that you've told me that you're specialized to fight me.
Ask your wife one more time. Hey, what do you really want? Listen to, talk.
Yeah.
Communicate, people.
See, you should be doing more like sitcom back and forth.
Use your words.
You know what I mean? If this was a sitcom and she's like, I don't really care, he could just turn and be like, what do you mean you don't really care? And the laugh track would go. And that would have resolved the whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Just start adding some. No. If your life's ever getting too serious, just add some sitcom style comedy bits to it. That'll really lighten the mood and recenter you back to the real world.
I don't think I like sitcom. Does sitcom imply does it have to have the laugh track? What in sitcom? I don't like the show telling me when I should be laughing. Let me figure it out.
I think
I don't like that.
I think the thing for a sitcom is the camera. There's a fixed camera. I think that's the literal definition.
Okay.
Sitcom is a genre, a comedy produced for radio and television. Oh, okay, never mind. That centers on a recurring cast of characters as they navigate humorous situations with a consistent setting, such as home, workplace, or community. Okay, but they're shot a specific way. Yeah, it's having the same set pieces and characters.
Okay. God, does that make New Girls? Is New Girls sitcom?
Probably.
But that one doesn't do the stupid
You don't have to. That's a specific style. You don't have to do
it. Okay.
Let's see. New Girl.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a sitcom. Yeah. You don't have to have the laugh track. Actually, I feel like we've kind of been moving away from laugh tracks.
Good. I can use my own brain, my own sense of humor.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's a sitcom. Abbott Elementary is a sitcom.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. Look, all we have is our show right now. No looming bonus episodes.
That's true. I can add some. It's finally time. It's almost Christmas. We can watch a Christmas thing.
Oh, that'd be fun. I've never watched the the bad Star Wars.
Oh my God, we should.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen it either.
Ooh, yeah, notoriously terrible.
Why not?
We could do that.
That's fun. We can't commit to watching Star Wars stuff
off work. So.
As bonus. That would be too much.
No.
Maybe not, actually.
Absolutely
I don't know. Have you watched Star Wars The Clone Wars?
Pair it with KOTOR. You didn't play KOTOR, did you? On the plane?
I did not play KOTOR on the plane.
We could pair it together.
I'm still playing KOTOR too. That's true.
Do it all.
Yeah, I made some progress in that. Let me tell you, I met my old ex in KOTOR. A very angry lady. Who shows up and is like, I hate you. We should have killed you from the Jedi Council. I'm whatever, and I live in the North Pole.
Oh,
yeah,
that
and
lady.
She's very...
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Oh, wait. Is this the one with the short hair or the long hair? The bun.
I don't remember.
The lady who... Is it the maiden?
No, the maiden's the character that gets added to your party. I'm talking about her boss.
Yeah. Okay, so the other
who's
lady.
very mad at you,
that lady.
The exile. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah,
she's so mad at you.
She is.
And
I was going to say, canonically, at least within the Old Republic lore, Revan, dude, the Exile, or the Last Jedi, whatever, chick.
Oh, really?
So
I did a mod, so I get all of the comrades no matter what. So I get the
cool.
handmaiden or whatever, because that apparently is gender locked, and some guy you get later is also gender locked.
I never had that character. Okay. Yeah.
Use mods. Mods are great.
Disciple, I'm guessing, is the one, which, oh, God. Don't get me started on the love triangle between the two dudes that want nothing to do with either of them.
Oh, okay. But like, you learn some stuff. I mean, we don't really have time for this, but you learn some stuff about, there's some stuff going on in the writing of that's like very fun in KOTOR 2.
Okay. Speaking of which, I feel like I saw a news article that they've like confirmed that they're working that on KOTOR 2 remake, even though I feel like we're not even certain we're getting a decent KOTOR just straight up remake.
Dude, there's no way they're ever going to make that. I don't believe it.
Oh,
so all the video game stuff going on.
Studios, get on it.
Yeah, no way.
Everything going to hell.
Everything's going to hell.
Good thing I work in this industry.
Warner Bros. Is being bought by maybe Netflix or maybe Paramount or who knows. Yeah. Anyway, we'll do some. We'll have a bonus episode plan for whenever we want
for the holidays.
Yeah, we'll find something, and then I'll come up with my own.
God dang it!
With my get to suggest stuff. I'm gonna make us watch some TV, maybe.
Yeah, let's just watch the old Batman or something.
Dude, it's pretty good.
Just know you got that in box.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Ah, okay.
All right.
I'm like messing up my nails over here. All right.
Until next time.
Oh my God, I am messing up my nails. Sorry. Okay, until next time. Thanks for listening, everyone. If we were a typical softy shoujo podcast, we'd be like, we love all our listeners. Meh.
But we don't here at the Shoujo podcast. We hate you. Ooh. I'm so mad.
We're grateful.